My friends, have you ever felt like you're living through one of life's quietest tragedies? I'm talking about the depressed believer, the person who loves God with all their heart, yet wakes up every single day under a heavy weight they just can't explain. You pray, you believe, you try to stand on God's truth, but your soul just feels dim, heavy, and slow. And because you're a believer, you might feel ashamed of this sadness, as if your sorrow is somehow proof of a spiritual failure. But I want to share a truth that we do and say aloud nearly enough. Depression does not mean you lack faith. In fact, it often means your faith has been stretched into places where your emotions simply can't follow anymore. The Bible never hides this reality from us. Think about David. He loved God so deeply, and yet he still cried out, "Why are you cast down, O my soul?" Consider Elijah. He obeyed God powerfully, performing miracles, and yet he still reached a point where he asked to die. Their faith didn't collapse. It endured, even in the darkness. A Christian battling depression isn't weak. More often than not, they are wounded by prolonged faithfulness under immense pressure. They're the ones who kept going when the answers didn't come. They're the ones who kept trusting when relief was delayed. And somewhere along that difficult road, the soul grew tired, even while the spirit kept standing. God sees that. He doesn't look down on it. And here is the perspective that can change everything. God doesn't heal depression by scolding the soul, but by meeting it right where it is. Before God corrected Elijah, he fed him. Before God gave him new instructions, he let him sleep. God addressed the human need before he gave the spiritual assignment. This tells us something incredibly profound about the heart of God. Depression doesn't disqualify you from his presence. It often becomes the very place where his tenderness is most clearly revealed. Some truths can only be learned down in the valley, where all the noise fades and illusions fall away. In those quiet, difficult places, God might not be loud, but he is so very near. So if this is you, if you are a depressed Christian, please hear this in the deepest part of your heart. God has not withdrawn from you. Your darkness has not offended him. Your silence has not pushed him away. He is working beneath what you feel, not just within what you feel. And one day, you will look back on this time and realize that even in the heaviest moments, he was sustaining you in ways you couldn't even perceive. Faith isn't always something you feel.